Hello all. Now we are going to go with the same question. I said I'll be going with the same question. I said I'll be going and doing it with the other one, that is cash flow statement. So that is what we are going to go with. The same question. And now I will do it in a cash flow statement. So the adjustments, everything is going to be the same. The only thing what will be makes a difference, that is what it has to be learnt about. So here, previously in the funds flow statement, we used to break into three different parts. One is changes in working capital, then P&L adjustment, and then we are going to prepare a fund flow statement. But in this one, the cash flow statement, we just go for preparing everything in a one statement itself. So how it is going to be done, that is what we are going to see. So I'm going with the same kind of a question. Now we'll go with taking it, how it is to be done. So it is going to be very simple, but in this one, a slight changes. The adjustments I'm going to, now whatever for the previous video I have created, that is we created a plant and machinery as one account as a working part. Then provision for taxation I have prepared it, and the land and buildings account one I have prepared it. So often the same adjustments will be repeated for this particular sum. But the only preparation slight difference is here, my working capital statements are not prepared. And in this one part, my cash and bank will not be acted as current assets, especially for the cash flow statement. We treat the current assets to be other thing other than the cash and bank. Cash and bank will play a very vital role in by the end of your cash flow statement. So that is the reason we just keep aside our cash as well as the bank items while we are going for preparing our cash flow statement. The rest all things we are going to continue in the same manner, and just the pattern is going to change. So shall we start now? So here I'm going to go with my whiteboard again. So in this one, we will go for preparing again with the same kind of a statements, but I am dividing as it will be visible for you or not, I don't know. So that is the reason I'm just dividing the page into two parts, but it is totally a one statement. In a one single statement, we are going to prepare it. But as it is not so screen is very small, so that is the reason I'm going with division of the page. So the first part I'm going to prepare like this, and the second part I'm going to prepare like this. So here I'm going to have a particulars, and then I'm going to have the three amount columns. So I'm going to go with the one more statement, but here for the next one, I'll not go for preparing anything, a title page. Just I'm going to have a drawing of lines. And this is the first one. Okay, done. So these are the total three columns we have got it. So we are just continuing it. So here I said it is will be what? A particulars. So here we are going to write a title as cash flow statement. Statement. plus um, um, R. Now here, the first foremost we are going to begin is here in the cash flow statement, total statements with three parts it will be divided. One is operating activities, one is investment activities, the last one is financial activities. So operating activities, remember, it is the only one which is going to be lengthier part for you. The rest all will be very easy for you. So operating activities, maybe it is a combination of in the previous funds flow statement, what we have done, we have prepared working capital and P&L. So our two combinations, when we mix together, that is called operating activities. In simple, that you remember. Until these operating activities is going to be lengthier for us. And we need to be little bit careful also. So cash, my heading will be cash flows from operating activities. In highlighted. Hmm. Cash flows from operating activities. Now, this will be my first part. So here, let's underline it. Now, in this one, I said we are going to go with a combination. So in this one, the first combination is going to be the P&L activities, then we'll go with the working capital activities. So here it is going to be reversed. In the previous statement, first we used to go with the working capital, then P&L, but here first we'll go with the P&L. So what is that P&L we are going to have? In the earlier statement, whatever we have prepared, everything will be the same. But here, my P&L, it is not in a account format, it is in a statement format, no? So this one, when I go with showing you with the other one, it is going to be in a different format. So here, first, I'm going to take EBIT as P and L. I'll take closing balance. So closing balance, I'm going to consider it. So closing balance, how much we got it, that I'm going to show in this particular column. So closing balance is how much we got. We got something 60. Let me check. 61,600. Now to this one, I have to go for adding the first adjustments we got is what previously from the depreciation on plant. How much we got depreciation on the plant? It gave us some 28,000. Already we have prepared. Then what is that we have prepared? One more thing. We have taken provision for taxation, which we got a due amount is 50,000. Then what else we have prepared? One more thing we have prepared, that is dividend pay. Dividend pay, which was around. Then we have even taken transfer to general, transfer to general reserve, which means we got some 20,000. So these were the things, I think. Three adjustments, 28,000, 40,000. Then the taxation was made. That all we have taken, and transfer to general reserve also I have taken. So all the things I have taken it. So once I got all these things, now I'm going to add it. So when I'm adding it, 28,000 50 and plus 40 and plus 20, which is equal to 1,38,000. I got it. So from this one, now I'll go for completing this part. So the total is equal to plus 61,600, which is equal to 1,29,000. Like 19,600. Now I'll see, do I have anything less items which I have to make it up? So the less items means any kind of a profits on sale of a land or something like that. So when I'm checking it, I didn't find any kind of profitable item. So that's why simply now I'm going to minus P and L opening balance. So opening balance, how much we got it. Now this one I'm minusing it. So that's why I'm going to put it into the bracket, which is 61,000, which I have already shared with you. So this 61,000. So then when I minus my 61,000, it is equal to 1,38,600. I will get. So here I'm going to write this one. I got it. So this one is my first portion is completed. So this is the amount I got it. Now I'll go with my second bit, that is working capital. So when I'm going with my second portion, this is V, which is going to be changes. The same I'm going to write so that it will be changes in working. So in this one, I have a slight change in difference in how I'm going to do it. So here again, my everything is add and add. So that's why my adding part is clear. Be careful. Adding part is decrease. Decrease in working capital. So I'm going to take decrease in current asset will be my adding part, and increase in current liability will be my adding part. So in this one, I have to check which are the things which are the current assets which are decreasing and which are the current liabilities which are increasing. So first I see my current assets. So I got stock and debtors. Only two things are there which I'm going to take because cash and bank I have to avoid it, I said. So that is the reason stock and debtors only I'm taking into consideration. And in this one, both my stock and my debtors both are decreasing compared to the last year. Until last year it was 2 lakhs, it was 1,48,000. And 52,000 it has reduced. And the debtors are also showing the same. Last time it was 1,60,000 and the current year it came to 1,28,400. So when it is seeing, it is also reducing. So these two I'm going to take. So first value is what? Stock, which is reducing by 50 2,000. And whereas the second one, debtors, which is reducing by 31,600. So these two things are done. Only these two things were there and these two things are reducing. Now I see my current liabilities. Is any of the current liabilities are increasing? So current liabilities, I have got only two things. One is bank loan and a creditors. So bank loan is decreasing, so which I don't want, and creditors are also decreasing again, which I don't want because I want increasing values. So now what I'll do, I'll simply go for totaling these two things because these are additions part. So I'm going to total it. So it will be 83,600. So this is done. Simply we just mark 9. What's this one? Now the next part is deduction part. So deduction I'm going to take into the next part. So here we'll write less. Now what I have written previously, decrease in current assets. Now increase in current asset and increase in current liability. So here we don't have any current assets and current liabilities. We got only two, and both are decreasing. So that's the first one. Bank loan, which is decreasing by how much? 1,40,000. And second one we got is creditors, which is again decreasing. Creditors, which is decreasing by 30,000. So on these things we have to take. So total is equal to 1,70,000, but everything is in the bracket format. So everything is in the bracket format. I should enter that. So this is itself is a bracket because it is in a minus format. So the answer is also in a bracket. So this is in the bracket format. So it is a minus. So this is in the minus figure. So that's minus figure. We are going to minus from the above amount. So from here, when I have added, I got a total. I'm going to write it down. How much I got the total. So it will be 1,38,600 plus 83,600, which is equal to 2 lakhs. 2,22,200 is my total of balance. I got it. And from this one, I have to minus 1,70,000. So when I minused it, from my total of operations, I got the total of 1,52,800. So here, now this final total I'm going to write here as 52,200. So this one, opposite to this one, I'm going to write it as from total. So this is the first thing we have got it from this one. So once I got this one, I got this one in the plus format. Now, before I go for anything, I have one more thing which I'm supposed to take it. So what is that supposed to be taken is the taxation. So the taxation is the one which I have to. So provision for taxation, which is supposed to be taken either in the P&L or it has to be shown only in the operating activities. So that is the reason already provision for taxation we have shown in the above part. Then what is about the next activity which we have paid in a cash? So that paid in a cash, we are going to show it separately. We are not supposed to take it in any other part. So that is the reason I'm going to take it here. Less taxation paid, which we paid in the format of the cash, that I'm going to consider. So for taxation, we paid is 40,000, we got it. So that taxation paid, we are going to take it here in a bracket. So let me take it very clear, bracket we are going to take because it is a minus figure, no, because I said less. So this is a one more thing we have got. Now, once this is done, the next thing we are going to take is operating activities are completed. Now, next part I'm going to have is my next activity, that is investment activities. So here, cash flows, flows, um, so whenever I say cash flows from the investment activities, remember we are just talking about the investment activities of asset side only, the fixed assets, especially the fixed assets. We are going to talk about the fixed assets only. So we are considering whenever it is of our investment activities, we are going to talk it about the fixed assets. So here we have got only two fixed assets. So what are the two fixed assets we have got it? We got one is a land and building. The other one we got is plant and machinery. So plant and machinery, we got one adjustment wherein we got a plant was purchased for 76,000. Already we have prepared a working part. So purchase plant, which we got 76,000 as a. So it's a purchase and the cash is coming. So I'll write the amount in a bracket one. And whereas about a land, we sold it. So land sold. Land is being sold. So when land is sold, it is a flex figure for us. So that I'm not going to put it in a bracket, but I'm going to put it in a outside corner. Now we have got only these two things which are to be taken into this one. So simply I'm going to close this. So how I'm going to close it? I'm going to make it as this, and that is the cash from spring to the. So the total is going to be how much? 56,000. Because one is plus and one is minus, and this is also again in what? Minus, we got the answers. So that's why again it is in the bracket because 76 is more when compared to the 20,000. So we got the answer to be again a minus format. So the next once we have done with the investing activities, now the last one we are going to take it is the financial activities. So here, financial activities we are going to take. Then I'm going to start as cash Let me show you. How much? Financial activities are all other things, especially the liability part, the share capitals or the loans or the debentures, these kind of things we will be taking. So financial activities I'm going to take. So in the financial activities, share capital is the first one I have got it. So that's why first I'm going to take share capital value. So here issued, same అక్కడ ఎలా రాస్తాము ఇక్కడ అలా రాస్తాము, issue of share capital. Now, whenever I'm issuing a share capital, I'm actually getting a cash available. So that's why we're going to be plus figure 1. Then once share capital is done, then do I have any other things and in insurance pay? I don't find any other things. Bank loan and the short term so I'm not going to repeat it. Already I have taken in the working part. So what is the next thing I have left with? Dividend paid is the one. So dividend paid, two effects I have to show. So dividend paid, I'm going to take it on this one. Now dividend paid and then cash is going out. So that's why 40,000 I'm going to take it like this. So once I have done, so again I'm going to write here as cash from financial activities. So which is going to be how much plus and minus, it is going to be 60,000, but this time it is less because minus is small, 1 lakh is more. So that's why I'm going to take less figure. So this is done. Now the all the portions have been completed. Now what we are supposed to take it. One thing we still missed out, that is cash and the bank. So what we'll do at the last is, to this one, at the last, we are going to add add, pratidi kuda we are taking it to add or less. So here again, add cash and bank opening balance. Cash and bank name opening balance, when I'm going to add it, my answer should be closing balance of the cash and bank. So when I'm adding, my cash opening I got is 1,000. So cash I got is how much? 1,000 plus, but I have a nil. I don't have anything, so 0 I'm going to take it up. So therefore, how much I got the answer, if it's to be, so plus here, so I'm going to take 1,000. So now the answer I should get is what else? So here, please go for adding all these things. So 52, 200, 6,000. So I have to get the answer to be how much? So here, I'm going to first underline it. So my answer should be what? Sorry, here I have to write the totals here. No? Let me go for correcting it. So here I have got a totals on this side. And here also I got a total the same way. It should be 60. So these totals I'm going to write it in a 1,000, which are in a bracket. It's 6,000. Because third column totals I said. And here also I'm going to take in the same manner. It's a plus 60,000. Now when I'm adding it, I have to get a closing balance. So I should get the answer. How much I should get the answer? I should get the answer of cash and a bank closing values I'm supposed to get it. So did I get it? Means yes, I got it. Cash and bank closing balances. So cash was, he showed me cash was 1,200 and plus 16,000. So how much it should be? 17,200. And I got the answer same. That is 17,201. So this is the way we have completed our answer. So cash, I have not changed the sum. The sum is same. Everything is same. Just the preparation pattern is different. And in this cash flow statement, the operating activities, you're going to take it or you're going to do it in a careful manner.